Lockup time. Love after lockup time. It's daddy's favorite show. It's daddy's favorite. Relax, my nigga. Here we are. We're in the new season of Love During Lockup. I'm going to just go a quick reaction to one of the scenes. We're not going to be here too much longer. I got to watch this movie. Don't be selfish. The sixth pass for love of the world that he gave his only begotten YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and check it out. So, y'all know I love a good divestor fail story. What's a divestor, six pass? A divestor is a black woman who buys completely into the white man being a savior. So I'm joking, but they're basically like these women who online. They represent a space of black women who basically encourage other black women to stop dating black men altogether, and that basically everything will be better with a white man. And white men, it's mostly because they think that other men who are not black men are men. Black men are not actually men. That's what they buy completely into. They're very much like the Samuel Jackson character from Django. Okay, they're all the way in it. They're basically Uncle Ruckus. What are you niggas doing here? So, this prisoner who was on the inside, he don't just got one woman, he got two, and one of them is a body positivity girl. Now, body positivity for the most part can mean two things. You like having your ass out, and you like having your ass out and you're very overweight. It could be both. Just saying. So, let's go ahead and let it fly for a second, man. We're going to have a little fun, man.
Just the women.
I signed him up for a website called Write a Prisoner for him.
So, out the gate, this woman is basically pimping. Not pimping. Is it pimping? Like, this is the equivalent of a woman having a man that encourages her to get an OnlyFans to get her hair and her nails done.
To get sugar mamas through that.
I'm getting $2,000 a month from these chicks.
Jesus. So
$52,000 a month is crazy, my G. He's doing butt stuff. It's only going to happen if you're doing butt stuff. Okay? Doing butt stuff.
your release.
Yeah, it got kind of complicated.
Hello, baby. How many did you say that there were?
If she were to find out, she'd blow a gasket.
Fair use, educational use only.
Gotta make a big.
All right, here we go. Everything checked. The arms, the big old tattoos. You understand? When she turn around, we're gonna see if she got piercings or not.
Goal for Hunter. He's a fat boy. So I decided to cook for him, even if he can't be a part of it, just because we are partners and we're in a relationship.
I'm currently in a serious
his name Hunter. Okay.
relationship with both Katie and Kaylee at the same time.
Yo, y'all saw that picture?
In a serious relationship with both Katie and Kaylee at the same time.
Fam. And again, she not a bad looking girl. She actually, listen, let me tell you something. Most plus size girls be having the prettiest faces. Oh my gosh, she lose like 30, 40 pounds. She bad to death. Like, for the most part, whenever big girls take this kind of picture, that represents how good they could look. Because she took that picture from the sky. She hung that camera up on the ceiling to take that picture. She got that camera. That camera's on a drone. That's a drone picture. You know what I mean? Like, now back in the early days of meeting women to bang on the internet, a big girl can catch you in the big girl trap. She take that phone, depending on how big her face is, she gotta work her way up. You know what I mean? Boy, that phone go up to the heavens, boy. He take that joint like this. And when I tell you I met a girl who took a picture like this, so where you couldn't see them chins. When I saw her in person, I'm like, yo, how's your face so big? Because she like really didn't look like her picture. I was like, oh, whoa. See, I was before my time. I got catfished. You understand? But anyway, now, you know, I don't know if she bought completely into the whole divestor thing and whatnot, but realistically, I want to keep highlighting these are the kind of relationships that plus size girls actually get in. Also, these are the kind of men that a lot of women. That's why they can create a whole. It's so many of y'all that like shitty dudes, POS dudes that they have been able to create a whole market around it. You understand?
Katie's the one that supported, and it was kind of her idea of signing me up for the right of prisoner for financial gain.
You have a prepaid call. You may begin speaking now.
Hello, baby. Good morning.
Hello, baby.
So basically, this is one of his victims. My bad, y'all. This is one of his victims. Let me bring it back. Sorry, y'all. From time to time I do that. My bad.
I'm currently in a serious relationship with both Katie and Kaylee at the same time. Katie's the one that supported, and it was kind of her idea of signing me up for the right of prisoner for financial gain.
You have a prepaid call.
I'm gonna tell you right now. At the end of all this, if he has to choose between the two of them and whatnot, right? How much I want to bet he gonna choose that white girl? One of the reasons why it's problematic for black women to encourage other black women to pursue white men is that it's disturbing that y'all don't think that white women are a factor. Not only that, she can give him something that you can never give him no matter what. She can give him white children who look like him. I'm going to tell you right now, if black men knew that if they had kids with white women, that those kids would come out looking white and they wouldn't be black at all, black men probably would never happen. Almost consistently, there's always something going on with these people. Hold on, man. Matter of fact, okay, Levi, I'm making you a snack. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. Let me give him his cheese. Okay, here go one right here. So this is a story I saw earlier, right? Now, this is someone who came on. First of all, she lying. She came on TikTok saying she talking about her experiences dating white men, and she's an example of. Now, she's not really necessarily saying that. Actually, no. I'm lying. She did shit on black men a whole lot with her previous video talking about basically what a lot of times when these women date white men, they can't just say I went out with a white man. They have to give all these reasons for why. They're making it seem as though they've made a declaration or a decision, a spiritual decision to stop dating black men, and it's for the better and it's for everyone's good, right? And you know what I mean? And rather than saying, "Hey, I met a wonderful person and we hit it off and it was great," all right. She's someone who's going to be a little more overt in terms of the Brad worship. So I'm just going to share a little bit of this, right?
Boys, I'll include you back in later. Right now, keep scrolling. Okay, girls, we got to talk. Okay, so
So it says, girl group chat only. We need to talk. There was something about Mr. White Chocolate. I think y'all should know. Even calling him Mr. White Chocolate is so problematic because what happens is, first of all, when these women get with these men, the black wife effect happens. And the black wife effect, now in divestor land, it means that when you're with a black woman, she can upgrade you. She can do this. She can work with you and help you become better. But the black wife effect is not for black men. It's for men that she considers to be men, just white men. So if you look online for black wife effect, you're gonna see very nerdy Asian guys, nerdy white guys, nerdy Spanish dudes with no swag, terrible aesthetic, and then over time you see the whole aesthetic elevate, and it's mostly them getting them to dress more like niggas. But anyway, I just want to let her story play for a second. Shout out to this content creator. What's his name? Hold on. I don't want to share the video without saying his name. P's World. Shout out to P's World. Subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe right now. Cheer. Shout out to Eclipse 45.
Thank y'all for following my journey. I've been dating a white. And he was like, ooh, he asked me to answer the question first just to see how in depth I want.
So she said that she asked him to share something that no one knows about him. So he asked her to go first, and she says that she writes poetry. He's going to say
minutes ago, and I'm like, oh no, it's a simple question, but yeah, I'll go first. I said, something about me that nobody knows is I have been writing poetry since I was 14. For the poems I'm most proud of, I got hanging up in my house. That's it. So the something about him that not a lot of people knows, he said that he is sober from drugs and alcohol. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't a surface level answer at all, but okay, good to know. Mind you, this is after date number 1 when I seen him drink, 2 cocktails. He drank his cocktail and then he drank mine, which at first I thought it was odd that you drunk the rest of my cocktail. Maybe I wasn't drinking quick enough for him, or, he, at the end of the day,
So on your first date, he asked to finish. He asked to drink off you and finish your drink on your first date. So without knowing you, he was already trying to swap spit. I'm not the kind of person to call everybody nasty, but who drinks off of someone on the first date? So one of two things. Actually, no, not even. He wanted the alcohol so bad that he wanted to finish your drink. And the way she make it sound, she didn't really say, yeah, you can have it. He just took it from her. And now in this conversation, he's saying let me tell you something. Whenever someone talks about being sober or I'm sober, that's because they're fucking crazy. When you cannot handle weed and alcohol to the point where you have to go on programs and shit, yo, you got a lot going on. Because it's really crazy people who give marijuana a bad name, aside from marijuana smelling terrible. But it's crazy because crazy people use it to kind of self-medicate. And I think everyone kind of does. It's not really the worst thing necessarily, because it all depends on depends on how you raise, depending on what your issues are. But most people who have serious mental health problems, they mostly smoke weed. And honestly, if someone is like quirky or different or creative or whatever it is, and they don't smoke at least a little bit of bud or mess with weed a little bit, they usually they're nuts. They're complete psycho.
paid for it. Maybe he didn't want his money to go to waste. I didn't think about it. But when he told me he was sober from drugs and alcohol, and this was after our first date, when I watched you drink 2 cocktails, I'm like, I immediately kind of went into like defense mode in my mind. I said, okay, well, we're not going to drink anymore on our dates. Like, I don't want dating me.
So that's all we really need to hear. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the Love at the Lockup and whatnot. But it's really important to highlight the kind of relationships these plus size girls have, the kind of relationships these divestors have. And in this situation, we got 2 for 1. Realistically, this is how relationships play out with a white man and a black woman. There's always a tax. The black woman's always paying a tax, and big girls always pay a tax. Okay. Prior to the Kevin Samuels era, big girls was getting a woman that was 37 and overweight with a couple of kids was on the Kevin Samuels show talking about she's celibate and talking about she didn't want to settle and didn't want to lower her standards. If not for talking to him, she would have never heard, ma'am, you're bugging. I'm having an argument in my own bed with this girl, and the girl gonna say, is she supposed to just settle? And I said, babe, She's 37, overweight with 2 kids. What are you talking about? You are no one's fantasy with a couple of kids, and so. And even with that being true, there's still a man out there that's going to love you. A productive, good man that's going to love you. Anywho, well, let's let this drum play, man. You know how I get, man.
You may begin speaking now.
Hello, baby. Good morning.
Hello, baby.
I never thought I was going to fall for anybody through a writer prisoner pen pal site at all.
Fam, he is the divested fantasy. Because a lot of times when chicks be divesting, they're always weirdos anyway. There's always it's never just a regular white guy. If you see a white guy with a black woman, yo, if you can get in depth, I'm trying to think, what questions can you ask? And I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But they always got something. There's always something. What in this particular case, I don't know what he locked up for and whatnot, but let me tell you something. If you're again, these are the kind of options that older women and older plus size women have, or what they'll gravitate towards. I'm just saying, it's such, and this is the reality of encouraging women to wait and keep waiting or think they got unlimited chances because it makes the man seem valuable. If we say to a woman, you're not going to get that many men who want to be with you, especially who are good and want to be with you and you want to be with them. We don't never tell young girls that. We tell them you can do whatever you want. You can do what the boys do. And then you waste your best years. This girl right here is a pretty girl. She let herself get super. She built like she done had a couple of kids. You know what I'm saying? She can't get no good dude like this. So that's how you wind up. You paying for this man. Now we're gonna find but I don't know what she paying. I don't know what side, or maybe she the one that he gonna leave her. Let's see.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. But I do have a little surprise.
What?
I rearranged my schedule so I could make you pot roast for lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the day, but can we make the day a little spicier?
A little
Put a little spice
spicier?
on it. Go get your toy. I'm horny this morning.
Okay.
So at first I was even
little
paying for
spicier?
money, but come to find out, she's actually pretty cool. Share a lot of the same qualities,
Yo. That right there is a plus. That's a body positivity bear trap. That's a plus size trick fallacy. That joint is all the way. Listen, her arm is like this, okay? Like this, nigga, like freaking Michelangelo's David. You know what I'm saying? 16 Chapel type shit.
same goals, so it's easy to talk to her. Within like 3 weeks where I'm talking about we love each other.
I miss you.
This is also the kind of relationships that really woke chicks get into. Because a part of being woke is that you feel as though you were the one above all. You feel as though you were Cain the Conqueror and you can change reality. And matter of fact, you think that you can rewrite how nature works. And that's why you keep taking L's. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing about them damn toys, too. Y'all chicks, hey, listen, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm like, listen, a lot of y'all chicks that be having toys and shit, man, I don't know. I don't know about you.
Why don't you give me off?
Okay. I have dated some not so great guys.
Oh, really? Really? You don't say.
This is the only successful relationship I've had.
God damn. I gotta turn this shit off. It's already getting more bad. Yeah, I have to go. Yo, how long been here? Almost an hour and a half. All right, man. I think we're gonna just do her. And then I'm gonna be out. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow morning.
And we've been dating now for 5 months. I never dated anybody who was incarcerated before, but
She said that her most successful. So basically, you know what's funny? A lot of we've come to a new revelation. A lot of the women on here this relationship with a guy who they think can't go nowhere is their most stable relationship. The only relationship they can have is one where is basically not necessarily real. It's a fantasy. Because really, what this guy is doing, he's doing a hustle that a lot of prisoners do, especially if you're in shape and you're attractive with this pen pal shit where people, you know what I mean? Women really buy into fantasies and things that aren't actually happening. People sleep on that. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's what the Priscilla thing is about. That's what the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant thing is about. To the point where Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is not an actual doctor. Not an actual doctor. She is a graduate of the University of Phoenix. Right? And the women on the show, they get in serious relationships because they feel as though I can control that. I basically this can become like it's a fantasy. This guy always has time for me. This guy's always around. He needs me. And also he has nothing, or he seemingly has nothing. Right? And also too, a lot of plus size girls have never been a lot of plus size girls have never been in an actual relationship.
I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw Ride a Prisoner ads. And then Hunter was about the fourth guy that I saw in there. And let me tell
Hunter.
you, ooh, he is so sexy to me. I can, it's almost overwhelming.
Her cookies get crushed.
Her cookies are definitely getting crushed.
Honestly, man's is a 1,000 out of 10 for sure.
You rubbing it right now? Feels so good. I want you to feel that. It was pretty immediate that Kaylee started visiting me in person. Like, she was approved within like less than 2 weeks. I don't want to get into it because we're on a recorded line, but me and Kaylee definitely enjoyed ourselves on that visit.
You know, I love.
So they got it popping. So he listen. Shout out to Hunter. Hunter living a life right now, man. We salute you at Six Pass TV.
Love that.
Kaylee does not know that I'm talking to multiple women, and Kay does not know that anybody has come to visit me physically at all. I got in trouble.
What happened?
Well, I had a couple visits throughout the week, and
Video visits, right?
yeah, video visits. No physical visits. I know the rules.
No.
Kate has been my ride or die throughout my whole time in prison. I love her to death. And she found out.
Oh, okay, all right. So they was together before he got in prison. I get it. Okay.
Seriously.
Oh, nah. He not going with that big girl. He not going with her. Oh, and she in shape too. Okay. If he getting that kind of bread, they may be showing on camera, but if you think for a second that he don't send her money, and that's the thing that happens too. A lot of these guys or women who are able to have girlfriends in prison or whatever, they usually have a person that they see as the person they're really in a relationship with, and they usually are paying or funding or giving them money. You know what I'm saying? That has to be what's going on.
Kaylee really are. She would freak out.
Yeah, that's like your real girl.
You at visit.
I know.
Ooh, them ankle socks. Listen, if a big girl got them super low ankle socks, you better watch out. Don't listen to them. Watch them.
And
God, baby.
better.
Oh, the freak bull. Freaky Brad. Come on, Freaky Brad. Yo, shout out to everybody that's driving that Cardi B video up, yo. It's shit getting a lot of views, bro. I appreciate y'all. And the Cosnot video is starting to do real good, man. I appreciate y'all. And my bad again on the the Chloe Bailey. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, oh, that's Chloe Bailey. I thought that was Haley. My bad.
It was better than the pot roast.
No, I'd rather have your pot roast.
My last serious relationship was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn. Listen, You know how they have like dog years and stuff like that? In women years, especially when you're young, 4 or 5 years is like 15 years in women years. Okay. That's mad, like, you know, for just mad eggs you ain't got no more. Seriously. Like, again, for a woman, the better analogy is always like a good job. A good man is like a good job. Benefits, 401k or a pension. Because there's plenty of jobs that don't give you none of that shit. They're going to pay you, but they're not giving you none of that shit. No insurance, nothing. All right. A good man's like a good paying job. If you say, oh, I haven't had a good job in 5 years, that's what it sounds like saying I haven't had a relationship in 5 years.
And that ended because just lack of communication, lack of honesty, which Hunter, he's not like that. We share a special bond. You just can't beat that connection. So you wanna marry me?
Like ASAP. I need to make you legally mine off the market.
That's exciting.
You down to get married for real?
You know I'll marry you. I am so beyond excited because I am in love with this man and I cannot wait to marry him. I am so happy right now. We're in this together forever.
Forever, baby. The reason why I proposed to her, she is financially stable, sexual. Kaylee's everything I want in a woman. But me and Katie, we haven't talked about marriage actually. There's like a time frame that she gave me for when I get out. I gotta show her a good year before I propose to her. I was gonna do a visit, or you know what I mean, like when I got my business back, just get on one knee in front of the CEOs and the inmates.
Well, you still have to.
So, Pete, what he led with, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the idea that sister getting, you know, basically getting. It's fucked up what he doing. He don't see that. He don't see as no women. This is how a lot of them white guys, a lot of times, them niggas be having problems, they be having issues a lot of times. Or sometimes they know they deal with black women because like, yo, you are her, like she really thinks you the shit. Like she in her mind sees you as better than her. Okay? Because you gotta realize this is probably the same woman who be talking that 50-50 shit. And she's taking care of a man, and she's taking care of him. When he said you got to ask, why does he know that she's financially stable? He's been able to experience that stability, my ninja. I'm trying to tell you, because she paid. Confirm. It is confirmed. She is paying the big girl tax. Sorry, and what you came here to hear. But the big girl tax is getting paid. And we all got to pay our tax.
To do it, though, you still have to get down on one knee. I feel like the time that him and I were able to spend together in person, there's just that look in his eyes. That's something that you cannot explain until you see it. And you just know he's in love. And that's how I know.
So this is the female version of. Remember, I was talking about how a lot of modern men they operate under the assumption that all women deserve a great husband, and you should not be dealing with them if you do not intend on marrying her and making her an honest woman. And to a certain degree, yes, I do agree, and I want to see the family form, but not every woman is the same. Okay. Every woman is just not created. You're not created the same. And I'm not saying you don't deserve a good relationship. It's just that some women that's it's not important to them. Like this one in particular, she maybe don't know it, but she's a great side chick. Because listen, when women can be single for long periods of time, that's because they can't get along with nobody. And also the options and chances they get to interact become less and less and less after college or school. Because for the most part, you can only meet the people in your community, and maybe on a dating app, possibly, right? There's only people that you could possibly meet. And not only that, a lot of modern women don't come into meeting a man with the same. You need to approach it how you would approach getting a really good job. this is the job that they called me for an interview. I got to make this one work and commit to it. You know what I mean? And see, I mean, if you want, listen, the easiest thing to do in the world is complain. Everyone can find a complaint about something, you know? And but we have to resist that because we can never move forward that way because you can't appreciate nothing. You can't be happy about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a complaint in your mouth. You're not coming into it with good faith and coming into it with, I'm going to commit to this long term. I will not be swayed from what I've agreed to do. You understand?
Hi, baby. I love you.
I love
Have a good
you.
day. I'll call you later, okay? Give me a kiss.
Mwah. I definitely want to marry him. He's never been married. I've never.
And go back to the marriage thing. I'm sorry, I got off subject. Most modern men don't have any real reasons for why they want to marry a woman, and they don't really have a criteria for what makes a good wife. They ride off of we're so in love. The only thing she's talked about is feelings. She can't. And again, nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with having big feelings for someone, right? But you should be able to list 3 really important qualities that will make him a good husband. Pardon me. First and foremost, the white girl has it right. She said, I want to see a good year from you before, because she know that he ain't shit. So she said, I want to see that you can provide a stable lifestyle for us for a year, and then I will be comfortable marrying you. Okay? That's what she's saying. She is wanting to marry him while he's in jail. The same women talking about, I can't do 50-50. Please explain to me how someone who is starting over, someone whom you think has nothing, covered in tattoos, all that shit, what's supposed to, how's it? Listen, let me tell you something. Men, and if the men can hear me, you're not going to have successful relationships, honestly, until you get on your own. And you get an idea of what your program is, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, your communication, mostly your leadership, and your ability to think for yourself and your woman and the kids that y'all may have together or around y'all. Okay, so she doesn't have a good reason. Again, she's want to take him at his lowest, and this is someone who will be able to get a handsome black guy. Nothing to deal with her. You know what I mean? She, for the most part, I can tell, up under some of that weight, she got a nice shape. She's a cute girl. You know what I mean? She clean up nice and whatnot. Real cute girl. She's got to lose about 30 pounds.
Never been married, so it's a new feeling.
I never expected myself to actually fall for someone other than Kate. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. It's not like I can go home to both of them.
I literally have his initials tattooed on me.
Woo! With tattoos. Let me tell you something. People with tattoos, I'm sorry, a lot of times it's always a red flag. Almost every time when women have tattoos of men's names or something that means a man, it's always a red flag. A lot of tattoos in general, you know what I mean? Because it speaks to you are spontaneous. You're someone who's spontaneous, and you mean you just do shit. Also, I always tell y'all, first of all, big girls almost always got tattoos, and big girls are very spontaneous. They're very disloyal and very emotional, always overly emotional. And I was, my theory is because of that dirty microbiome. Microbiome too dirty. Sorry. So we're gonna let her finish talking, man, and we're gonna close out.
Yeah, he's the one for me.
Ooh. Black girl.
Excited.
All right, we're gonna stop right there, man. I've been here for an hour and a half. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you see the whole stream, love y'all, man. The 6 pass, love with the world, man. Then before I go,
And sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
Get crushed. Get me, baby. What?
Donations. 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 Donations.
Donations, gifts,
More gifts, bitch. What's wrong with y'all? Like, share, and subscribe. Stop playing, man. Yo, I can see my neck, son. I'm starting to slim down a little bit, son. Come and get me, baby. Starting to see my chin a little more too. You feel me? Come and get me, baby. I'm out of here. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe, man. Hold, make sure I play my outro. Hold on. Hey.